The Pixel 10 series is here and there are 4 new devices in the portfolio. You have the Pixel 10, the Pixel 10 Pro, the Pixel 10 Pro XL and the Pixel 10 Pro Fold. With the new devices, Google is bringing improved cameras, new AI experiences, support for snap-on magnetic accessories, and top of all, a brand new Tensor G5 SoC. I was at the launch event in New Delhi and got to try out some of these experiences and also check out the new Pixel 10 devices. And here are my 5 key takeaways from the launch. First, let's talk about the processors. The entire Pixel 10 lineup is powered by a Tensor G5 SoC, and unlike the previous Tensor processors that were slightly tweaked versions of Samsung Exynos made on the Samsung process node, the latest Tensor G5 SoC is a custom-built Google Silicon made on TSMC's 3 nanometer process. Google says that the new Tensor G5 SoC offers up to 30% faster overall processing, and the TPU is also up to 60% faster when it comes to on-device AI tasks. And while Google did not reveal anything about the CPU or GPU cores, there is a possibility that the Tensor G5 may not offer the raw performance as the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite or the MediaTek Dimensity 9400 or so. But Google is not chasing the benchmark numbers over here. It's all about offering a good pixel experience with all the AI features that Google has packed in. So we'll test how it actually performs when we get the devices for review. So stay tuned for that. Takeaway number 2. The entire Pixel lineup now comes with improved cameras, but the vanilla Pixel 10 is more exciting because it gets a triple camera setup with a 10 MP telephoto lens. And Google is also offering something called ProRes Zoom, which uses AI and generative fill to offer crisp images when you zoom in. And with the Pixel 10, you can have up to 20x digital AI zoom, and on the Pro and Pro XL models, you can zoom up to 100x with AI digital zoom. We can't wait to try out how the results turn out to be. Takeaway number 3, let's talk about AI. The Tensor G5 SoC on the entire Pixel 10 lineup opens up new AI experiences like Magic Q, Camera Coach, Live Translate, and much more. Magic Q brings agentic AI capabilities using the on-device AI to connect information from different apps like Calendar, Gmail, Messages, and much more to surface relevant information when needed. So, for instance, you get a text from your friend asking for a dinner venue. The AI will look for relevant information in your Gmail and in your calendar app and surface the same if you have already booked a table, so that you can just tap right within the messaging app and send it across to your friend. And similarly, when you dial a number for an airline, if you have booked a ticket, it will look for the relevant information in the Gmail app and surface the PNR number right there. Basically, this eliminates the need to jump between the apps and search for information. And it's more of a proactive assistant that would anticipate your needs and bring up relevant information right in front of you when you need it. The Pixels already have a great camera, and Google is making it even more easier for anyone, including an amateur, to capture great photos on the Pixel 10 using a new feature called Camera Coach, which uses Gemini AI to offer relevant information and suggestions to help you take better photos. In the camera app on the top right, there is a new button called AI, tapping on which the camera coach gets activated. It basically uses Gemini AI to scan the scene and offer relevant suggestions, like in a scene, if you have a person, you have plants, you have magazines, it will show up that information, and depending on what you want to capture, you can tap on it, and then there will be a guided tour. You just need to click on the arrow to look at the instructions, like it will ask you to frame it better, it will ask you to change the angle, it will ask you to maybe zoom in or use an ultra wide lens depending on what kind of scene you want to capture. And once all that is done, you can capture the photo. That way, even amateur photographers can learn a trick or two of photography using Gemini AI. Now, once you have captured the photo, you can also edit those using your voice or text in the Google Photos app. And this is a feature that is initially going to be exclusive for the Pixels, but later on it will be rolled out to all the Android devices and even on iOS, because it just needs Google Photos. Talking about how to make those edits, all you need to do is open those photos and then type in the text prompt or give a voice prompt like remove umbrella from the photo, or maybe you can ask to remove the glare from the photo, or maybe ask to make the sky more blue, and so on. The Tensor G5 also unlocks real-time live translation in the calling app, and there is one new party trick. It can mimic your voice when you're talking to the recipient, and all this happens in real time on device. How cool is that? 4. Let's talk about the Google Pixel 10 Pro Fold and its durability. Now, while all the other competitors are chasing slim designs, Google is not behind making the device slimmer but wants to make it more durable. So, there are two things in the new Pixel 10 Pro Fold. First, Google is adding a new gearless hinge mechanism, which it says is better and more durable than all the other designs that are out there. And two, Google has added IP68 rating on the Pixel 10 Pro Fold, and it is the only device foldable to get that certification. What it means is it is water and dust resistant. So you can go to a beach without worrying about those sand particles getting inside the device, worry free. But I won't recommend doing that and getting a little more adventurous at the beach. It's always better to keep your device safe. Takeaway number 5. Google has added support for new wireless charging standard and also now supports snap-on magnetic accessories. With all the Pixel 10 devices, you get Qi 2 wireless charging, which supports up to 15 watt of fast charging speeds wirelessly, with the exception that Pixel 10 Pro XL gets slightly faster Qi 2.2, and it supports 25 watt of wireless fast charging. And the other thing is Pixel Snap, which is MagSafe like snap on magnetic accessories that you can use with the Pixel devices, like a card case, it can be a power bank, it can be a phone holder, and much more. And the best part, the Pixel Snap also supports all the existing Apple MagSafe accessories as well. So if you already have one, you don't need to buy a new one. The existing ones will support on the Pixel 10 devices as well. So those were my 5 key takeaways from the Pixel 10 launch. Do let me know which one is your favorite in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.